Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is discussing the scams and the charlatan traders in the Forex industry and exactly how you will be able to spot them quite easily. And we're also going to jump into how you can spot the people who aren't actually trying to scam you out of your money. Stay tuned for this video if you want to find out more. Okay, so today we are going to be doing a video that was based on an email that I received from someone. So basically, to summarize this email, I was asked by someone that is a follower of the channel saying, I have approached a few training companies out in the industry and I would like to train with them. What would you be able to tell me I can do in order to find out if these companies are truthful, not truthful, and what are the processes that I should take on before I'm risking spending my money. So there was quite a lot in the email that he was talking about. Just to basically make clear, he also actually spoke to me about joining my academy, but he's looking for something a bit more basic and something that can get him started because he's brand new to the industry. So basically what I did is I listed up 4 points, I sent them through to him. He really liked it and basically said, I'm sure there's a few other people that might like this video. So I thought, let me actually do a video for you, and that's what we're going to do now. But first, please make sure if you are interested in receiving daily and weekly educational content about trading, investing, wealth management, make sure to subscribe to this channel and you can keep updated on all the videos we're uploading. Also have a look at my video library. There's a huge amount of video content that I'm sure you'll enjoy having a look at. But basically back to what we're going to discuss about having a look at Forex scams and charlatan traders out in the industry. Now, in this industry, I have been involved for a while and I know quite a few really bad Forex scams, bad training institutes, and on the other end of the spectrum, I also know a huge amount of really good traders, training companies, and companies out there that are just really trying to help the client, help the student, and really deliver quality. Now, the scary contrast between the two is if I could give it a ratio, you're looking at about 1 in 10 companies that you might look at is actually trying to do something good for you, or on the contrary, they are completely truthful about multiple aspects to their companies. So a lot of companies out there that you might run into, they might provide some level of training that works for you, but there might be a few things that they're not very truthful about. They might be hiding some information from you. And it's really difficult because as a client going to them, you are obviously asking them to educate you. So technically speaking, you might know better. So if they say to you, this is what we're going to provide you, you can't really question them because you think that they're the specialist. Now, this is where the word charlatan comes into it. And this is basically the first step behind exactly what I'm going to talk about in these 4 points. So I need to clarify for you what I mean by the word charlatan and what I mean by a scam. So a charlatan is effectively, by definition, someone who's practicing a profession or some sort of activity and claiming that he has extensive experience in it, yet he or she does not. So effectively appealing to the word charlatan trader, this very often can be people out in the industry that claim they are very good traders or they make a huge amount of money. They might post up a lot about, pictures of really nice watches or cars or this, that, the next thing, and talk about how rich they are, and try and convince you that you should come to them for their product or service, yet they cannot provide any track record. They cannot provide anything behind that it actually is their trading account or that it is actually their money. So effectively, this can really become a wild claim that they are actually a real trader. Now, charlatans out there have been caught many times. There's been huge prominent people in the industry that have been caught out for claiming that they are incredibly good at doing something, yet they are not. There was a British company that was caught out. They actually still are operating right now. I'm not gonna say their name, but they had listed up public accounts online and they had basically tried to show people that they're really good at trading. and the track record showed that they were completely terrible. They blew their accounts completely over multiple months, and they blew more than 1 or 2 accounts. So they had gone out claiming that they were really good at trading, and they in fact completely were not. And then on the second hand, we can also discuss Forex scams. So now Forex scams can be companies that might try and ask you to invest your money for them. Now, Forex scams might be companies that will do a multitude of things. They might try and take money from you as an investment and try and invest it for you in the financial markets. They might convince you in some other way with marketing or some form of sales, and they'll try and take that money and invest it on your behalf. Now, sometimes this can be completely unlicensed, it can be unregulated. They might not even be able to provide real track records. It might be a Ponzi scheme where they're grouping up massive amounts of investments from people and basically duping all of their investors to try and invest more and more. There's many ways behind why a company would do this. Now, another form of scam is where companies might be copying material from other training institutes, maybe even free training as well. Or on a more extreme level, they might actually land up trying to get you to train with them, and they might not deliver any level of service at all. So they might try and take, let's say, charge you $1,000 for your training, and they don't even provide anything to you. So we've got those two aspects. We've got the Forex scams and we've got the charlatan traders. So effectively, how I like to try and address these 4 points that you would be able to use if you are trying to go to a training institute and either train with them or render services from them as a client, you can use these 4 points. So point number 1 is ask them to provide a valid and verified track record. Now, a valid and verified track record can only be provided through something like my FX book. So effectively, what you need to find is a track record that looks just like this. So this is my personal track record that I use. So this is from my investment group, the Alpha Capital Fund, and I completely manage the portfolio. What you can see over in the top corner are 2 green ticks that show that the track record is verified and the trading privileges are approved. What that effectively means is my FX book links into my own trading portfolio, and they're able to make sure that everything I'm doing on the portfolio is actually real and verified. It's a live account with real money in it. And then also, most importantly, it actually is my own account. So in order to get the track record verified, you have to link your account under a very specific method. In order to get the trading privileges verified, you have to actually take a password given to you by my FX book and put it into your own trading platform. So if you don't have access to that trading platform, meaning you're lying about the track record, you can't actually verify your trading privileges. So effectively, asking them for a track record will firstly allow you to see how they are trading, making sure they are actually profitable and doing really well. Please make sure that it's their own track record as well. Either it's got their name on it or their company's name, something to make sure that you know it's actually really their track record. This obviously is going to be a massive stopping point. Now, for myself, I even did a bit of a quiz, and I went and messaged 5 of the top trading academies in the industry that have been hit by certain controversial claims that their company is not providing quality service. All 5 of these companies came back to me refusing to provide any track record at all. And this is actually going to come down in a second video that I'm going to be sending out at some stage this year, talking about those companies in specific to the fact that no one can provide track records. But this is a simple way for you to try and verify if this company or this specific trader actually can trade. Point number 2 is ask to speak with 3 or 4 of their clients or their students. So this is something very simple to do. Basically, any company that actually stands behind the products that they deliver to their clients would openly be able to provide you a track record of their students' performance. So they'll be able to say, okay, we'll give you 3 or 4 numbers to clients of ours, and you'll be able to call them and speak with them directly. This at least allows you to speak and engage with someone that has already been through their company, ask them about what their experience was with the company, how their performance improved, how did they do, and their overall sense of satisfaction based on that company's delivery of service. Now, these 2 options are a complete foolproof method. if you don't get successful feedback from either of these two methods, then there's a very good chance whichever company you're going to is not going to provide you any sense of good or standard service. Now, point number 3 is also quite important, and this can sometimes be difficult if you are brand new to trading and investing, is to ask them if you can review their training curriculum, so what they're actually providing to you, so their training or their services, in an extensive breakdown of information. If they can't provide you some level of training process showing you exactly what they're going to do, how they're going to deliver the service, then being able to go in there and pay them for that service almost kind of makes you a bit of an idiot behind thinking that you're going to pay someone who can't provide you any feedback or any information behind what you're purchasing, yet you're going to purchase it anyway. Now, as an example, let's compare this to purchasing something online. Let's say, for example, we're purchasing a new laptop or a new phone. Many people will take the time to try and research as much as they can, look at the information, the reviews, the feedback. Now, if I went and purchased something brand new online and they had no product catalog behind what it is, what they're providing, what are the features and the add-ons, I'm not going to purchase that product. And the same thing applies to Forex trading academies or any companies in the industry that are providing some level of service to Forex clients. So being able to ask them for a breakdown of either their training curriculum or their product specification is very important, and then asking them to talk through it with you and explain every aspect. If they cannot do that, that's also another major red flag for you. Another big point is to make sure you can go online and research any external sources. So as an example, go onto Google, type in their company's name, have a look if there's any reviews or feedback. There's a few companies out there like the Forex Peace Army and a few other review websites like Hello Peter, where you can actually go online and you can see if there's any good or bad reviews there. Now, please understand this as well. If you go online and you search for a company that has got a few bad reviews and it looks like there was angry clients who just didn't get the service they wanted, sometimes this doesn't mean that the company in question is providing a bad service. Sometimes it just means that the clients were angry and they went and did a bad review. Now, very often negative reviews will be left on companies, so you really need to make sure that you're not going to take it as the only reason. But if you do find reviews where maybe people are talking about they're being investigated or like real factual claims that they've made, and the company has not responded to those reviews, you also have to consider those aspects as well. So once again, these are the 4 points that I said to you are going to work incredibly well for reviewing whatever company you're looking at purchasing either training products from, Forex type services from. And it's also very important that you try and go through all 4 of these steps to whatever company you're looking at. So even if you're wanting to come and work with my company, you want educational services from us, you immediately ask us for these 4 points, we'll provide it to you. If you go to other companies, I know there are companies in the industry that will provide this as well. So that's really this video, is I'm not trying to bash any companies in the industry. I'm just really trying to give you the helpful information that you can use if you need to go to other companies and ask them about how their service actually is and what you will be receiving as a client. Once again, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to once again subscribe to our channel if you want to keep updated on weekly educational content. Once again, have a look through that video library. I'm sure there'll be something interesting that you'll like to watch. So like I said, thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers for now, everyone.